Unfortunately, Payday 3 turned out to be one of the mistakes that many parents make in their lifetime, and that's raising a child that they didn't even want and they're disappointed in. And that's exactly what I feel like when it comes to Payday 3. I feel like a disappointed parent. I played Payday, The Heist, and Payday 2 throughout their lifespans. Payday 2, I spent the vast majority of those 10 years playing that game on and off for 10 years. Now, Payday 3, I had so much hype for this game before it was even announced. Of course, Payday 3 was eventually going to come out. When? Who knows? And then eventually it was announced, and the hype myself and my friend Ben had for that game, unbelievable. We both grew up with the game. Payday 2. Payday the Heist was something I went back on as I got a little bit older, because that game came out before I could play it realistically, because it was a game that was played on PC, and I wasn't really good with my fingers at the time to be able to play with a keyboard and mouse. Nor did I have the funds to be able to play with a keyboard and mouse. When speaking about funds, that takes me on to a whole nother point with Payday 3. I spent over £1,000 to be able to play Payday 3 due to the graphical restrictions that it had in place. The fact that it is a newer textures and a harder to run game. There's a lot going on with the game apparently. Little did I know that that investment would just turn out to be an investment in my computer to be able to edit videos better, rather than playing Payday 3. The game released on the 21st of September 2023, and just a little over 2 weeks later was the last time I played the game. So, the last time I played Payday 3 was the 9th of October 2023. We are now in February 2024, and the game that I had so much hype and anticipation for lies dormant in my library of games on Steam. More than likely, forever, never to be played again, unless this hotfix that they plan on doing actually comes to fruition and fixes all these issues. The problem with this is the fact that it's too little too late. The game was as dead as you can get when it comes to a game's release. And I don't know if it was just me, I expected the DLC to definitely bring out something new in Payday 3. But what a disappointment that was. And I will never, ever decide to pay the price for those DLCs for what they are. From the videos I've seen online of these DLCs, they do not interest me in the slightest. And Payday 3 is but dead in a casket. It lays there and it will never move for me. They added 2 legacy heists, thinking that that would be enough. Boy, were they wrong. I have not once had the urge to go back to Payday 3. If anything, they've even killed the urge for me to even go back to Payday 2, even though I was enjoying that game before Payday 3 came out. I played that in anticipation for Payday 3. All Payday 3 has done is completely killed off my love for the franchise. I will always have the memories of playing Payday, but Payday 3 has just left a bad stain and a tarnish on the name for me personally. Now, I'm no one important, so don't get me wrong. This is literally just my opinion on the game, that it is just a massive fat dump of doo-doo and a failure for the franchise. I say it with disappointment and a heavy heart that I don't think I will play the game again, but it really, really seems that way. There's not a lot that I think will be able to bring me back to play the game, especially with all the buggy starts and the server issues, which I still don't believe are fixed. I think the only reason that you'll be able to play a game right now is based off of the fact that there is virtually no player base. So how you could possibly say servers are fixed by not having enough players to test if the servers are fixed properly blows my mind. With that being said, that's all I've got to say, to be honest. I don't have a lot of good or bad to say about the game, because I played 2 weeks worth of the game and completed everything there was to complete. And when you can complete a game like Payday in 2 weeks, just a little over, there's a problem. Payday 2 had so much going for it. And yes, it was built from the ground up over the course of like a 10-year lifespan. So yes, give it some time and there probably will be a lot better of an experience when it comes to Payday 3. This just goes hand in hand with what I feel like developers are like nowadays, and I thought I would give Starbreeze a bit of, I don't know, a bit of leeway, considering I enjoyed their games so much. Game devs nowadays just release unfinished games just to be able to get the funding to carry on or pay the bills. I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. See you.